All right. I am. I gave this place. There's a place out where I live here. It's like a couple thousand acres, like a big hiking area, and they're really into nature. Like they have. I don't know if you guys know what pawpaw is. It's like a fruit, but they have a big area where it's pawpaw and stuff, and they do like nature hikes, and the whole area is really big into hiking and nature and plants, wherever else. But a lot of rock climbers out there. A lot of guys that do bouldering, which is just like rock climbing on lower rocks, I guess. But they displayed some of my copper points out there a couple months ago, only about 3 months ago, and they asked me at the same time if I wanted to do a napping demo out there, and I didn't call them for a couple months, and I called them a couple weeks ago. I told them, I was like, yeah, I'll come out and do a napping demo, even though I suck. But the point of my story is, I kind of want to go out there. I want to be able to show them, the people there. There's gonna be a lot of people there. There'll be a couple hundred people there, and I'm the only flint napper there. So yeah, pressure's on to do good. But I kind of wanted to demonstrate both ways. Abo work, I guess you guys call it. And I also wanted to demonstrate, the more modern techniques that a lot of people use, and which I really prefer. So, that's basically why I've been working on some antler and hammerstone work, because I want to be able to demonstrate both ways. I know at this time, with me doing abo work, I'm not going to be able to go out there and make killer points out of antler, but I want to at least have the ability to show both techniques. So that's basically why I'm doing this. And in my experience, which is very short with antler, I realized that antler works good on really hard rocks. There's a guy that lives near me. I don't know if a lot of you guys know who I'm talking about, but his name's Steve Nisley. And people told me that he uses wooden billets, like dogwood billets. And for a while there, I was like, dude, how is this guy making points out of wood? But I'm kind of slowly figuring it out that he's napping rhyolite, which is down in his area, not far from me. And I'd like to try it someday. I'd like to try a nap with some wood. Plenty of dogwood trees around here. I got customers through my landscaping business that are always having me cut dogwood branches off and whatever else. So it won't be hard for me to access the material. Heck, lately I feel like I've been doing better mess around with antler. That's on the site on Aeriology that a lot of you guys are on. I haven't been posting much in the way of points lately. I don't have it here, but there's a couple points I made recently that with copper that were really nice, deep notch points, but I want to try to do some of this work here too. Telling you, some tough rock. One guy met out the ridge, Daniel Wankerberger, whatever his name is. He has a hard name to pronounce, so I probably pronounce it wrong all the time. But he's on Aerobiology, Hinge Picker, and I'm telling you now, man, he's a really good abo napper. Like, he's good, man. He makes some really nice points. Really nice points. I don't think he uses anything that's anything modern. I think his pressure flaker or his Ishii stick is copper tipped, and that's it. But other than that, yeah, he does really nice work. Exceptional work. We're gonna do some more punch work on this. Hopefully we won't break it. It's like October something here. We're having what they call I guess an Indian summer. It was really cold the other week. Well, it was hot. Then it was cold. Now it's hot. And they wanted to get cold. So I didn't know what that term meant. Actually, I looked it up. And there was two different things. But the one that I believe is, they said the early settlers here in America or on this side of the country would, it would get cold out, like late September, early October, and they wouldn't like lock up a lot of their food and supplies and stuff like that, and it would get warm out again, and the natives would come and, you know, raid their settlement. Which, of course, it's always they make it always sound like the settlers were the problem. I mean, the natives were the problem, but it was the settlers that were the problem. But, and that's why they call it Indian summer, because the Indians would come and raid the camps when they thought it was getting too cold out for anybody to be out doing much of anything. But, just some facts. Don't get me wrong, man. I love the clean copper work, but nobody can deny that when you see Marty Reuter make a piece that's like insanely clean with all stone and antler, it's impressive, man. Like I said, this isn't much harder. Just getting your angles. The angles change. It's almost like starting all over again when you're napping all abo. I'd like to get this out in here, but this is where the problem lies. You know, when you're using a copper punch, you can get into these little tight areas in here and stuff and knock out pieces. You don't have that opportunity with antler as much. It's like make the strikes right the first time or screw yourself in the end. But this is more just a demonstration showing that, you know, I don't want antler work. be back.